Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Jade Empire Closed Fist walkthrough. So we've just started Chapter 2, and I do want to point out one thing that I found was comical. I actually died shortly after this. There's basically two fights almost back to back, and the second one, I got killed. I got frozen and just beat to death. It was interesting. First time I think that's ever happened. So
do you feel that?
the Grandmaster mode is definitely something else. But anyways, all right. So we're gonna head down to this first fight here. It's actually, I should say, it's kind of interesting. So there's nothing down one of the things that I found was kind of interesting is, especially now, it's really important to it's the next battle or not, but I used like the focus mode and tried to take down the I couldn't even do it by the time the focus mode ran out. So again, it's different. It's a lot tougher.
You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These three pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Are you all right? You fell over after the fight. There was something here, but I couldn't see it clearly. You saw a vision? Strange that I could not make it out. Strong spirits are usually quite clear to me. Please tell me if you have any more. You shouldn't stay here. It isn't safe. There's so much pain and suffering in this place that I can barely think. What did Zeus say again? A clearing near Tian's Landing across the bridge and south? Sounds simple enough. Lead the way and I'll follow.
Okay, so that's our second visit from the water dragon. She does mention that there are three pieces to the amulet, and then she does say something about a final piece for whatever worth that is. But all right, so right up here, this is the battle I was talking about, and actually end up restarting one more time. But I did learn my lesson the first time here, and I actually saved my game. But once you interact with this headstone, that's what pop out. And if you notice, all of the inside, actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was like all of the monkeys in ice jump. And there, I'm frozen again. So basically, because these things do so much damage on Grandmaster mode, I just restarted because. Now that was the second time I had been just straight up frozen like that, and I knew that the ghosts were gonna be able to kill me before breaking free of the ice. You can actually still heal while you're frozen, you know, by using well, I guess on the Xbox controller I'm using I should say I'm playing on a 360, so it's the left bumper. Or L1, however you want to state that. But anyways, yeah. So the first time I had been froze like that, I didn't even survive until to even be unfrozen, because eventually you will become unfrozen. But again, because I'm playing on Grandmaster, I just can't even take my damage to focus. So here's what I was mentioning earlier here with focus mode. If you notice here, I have now, and I think I've only taken about 25% of this case health off, so I was like, okay, yeah, that's not going to work. So, combining focus mode, though, and still going for the harmonic colors is probably cool. Here I accidentally activated Heavenly Wages. Arguable on this one. Toad Healing, actually, I do believe is active though, so if you're having problems here, that might be maybe a potential solution, but the problem with Toad Healing is it's just not going to last long enough, I don't think, so yeah, I think maybe using your focus and trying to go for those harmonics would probably have been a better route to go. But here, I mean, I just got kind of lucky and dodged enough to not be frozen, so it all worked out. But anyways, all right, up here there is a spirit font, and then I think there's some bones around here too. Here, yeah, that looked like it didn't do anything. But yeah, so I think right over here to the right is some bones. Yeah, here. And then this gem, I even thought, I think I actually might end up equipping this. Yeah. Alright, so Evil Thought, Mind +2, Intuition +2, and only followers of Closed Fist may use this. Gem of Murderers and Thieves. Thoughts and skills, blah blah blah, something. I don't know how often I'll use the intuition check, probably never, but it was slightly better, I would argue, than the other gem I had equipped. But alright, so the bridge back there, that'll open, but it actually opens from the other side, and we'll have to go do that manually. That'll be much later on. I don't remember the route that we have to take to get there, but here I played around thinking that maybe that if I swapped Heavenly Wave up to the top, that would be my default style, but that's not how it works. It looks like my default style is always my
Leaping Tiger.
My
Heavenly Wave.
So anyway, so I just ended up back now because I'm used to having Leaping Tiger on the top and Heavenly Wave on the left, so just there. Right. Okay. Let's move on. Right outside here and to the right is a bamboo cask. Let's save the game here. And I think we've got our first conversation with Silk Fox coming up. If I'm remembering correctly. I don't know why I don't really need to walk this. She's not that frightening. Don't really need to go that slow, but... Alright, here we are.
Stop where you are! Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed. Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved. Death's Hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
You're too... Heavenly Wave.
Enough! The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me, if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile. I see truth in your eyes. You seek revenge on Death's Hand. You are not my enemy, but who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit? You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand, but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was. You show no fear, even after seeing the power he wields. A trait of fools, and perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
Okay, so that is obviously Silk Fox again. Technically, though, the first time we've ever spoke with her. Obviously mistaking us for one of, Gao's henchmen or something, and I think we made it fairly clear that we're not. Up here is a little fight with some Imperial soldiers. This is another opportunity to get some quick closed fist points, so we will definitely be making those choices. And, got a bamboo cascade. With, wow, 2 silver.
This
Oh, boy.
area is off limits. Intruders will be executed. Impudence! We have orders from Death's Hand himself, peasant. All intruders die.
Toad demon boar. Heavenly wave. Leaping heavenly wave. Heavenly wave. Reaping tiger. Long sword. Heavenly wave. Reaping tiger.
Wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier. Wait, please, listen. My name is Chen Yi, a simple peasant from the village of One Stone. Surely you can tell by the way I stand that I've had no training. These soldiers passed through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they grabbed me to fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army. I will do my best, but I don't know anything. The Lotus assassins just told us to guard the gate while they searched the ruins. That's all, I swear. I don't know. I was here on the far side of the gate, and the gate itself is locked. Only the Lotus assassins themselves are allowed into the ruins.
You shame Master Li with your actions here. We should protect the weak, not exploit them.
I may be easy prey for one of your might, but I will die with honor.
Okay.
Heavenly wave. Reaping tiger.
it actually is. It's fairly obvious, I guess, at the beginning of the game that
There's something
Dawnstar
dangerous
is
beyond these gates. The
open
spirits here
palm,
are
and you
troubled.
can actually turn her to closed fist, which I'm actually gonna attempt that eventually. But most of the options aren't until the next chapter. There's the slick gem. I don't know. It's got like a 10% trap avoidance, which is kind of interesting. I don't know that I'll do anything with it, but there's the silk strings. Silk strings is for a side quest that we will actually be able to do, being that we're a closed fist. Unfortunately, only closed fist followers can use that item. I'll bring that up again once we actually get there, but. Unfortunately, you know, if you're going open palm, that's it's not a quest that you can complete. So, anyways, that. Oh no, we have one more bamboo cask. So what did we get there? The slick gem, the trap, and then this is just another. Looks like a little trap there, so nothing in that. But all right. So we're actually gonna head into town now. Yeah, the zone line is right here, so this will take us right to Tian's Landing. And I think we'll have a little discussion with our followers right after the area loads up.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I decided there wasn't much point in staying with the flyer. It's not going to get much worse in my opinion. Here, I salvaged this gem out of some sort of power source. I imagine you will have some use for it. Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever's in charge of the town can help us get underway again. I will stay here at this new camp unless you need me. It seems like a good enough place to base ourselves out of.
I can't believe Two Rivers is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known. And now, they're all gone.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to. I know. I just wish there was a way to put things back the way they were. Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. Although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. I will answer what I can. Zu made it quite clear what we must do. We need a wind map, and we need a flyer. The longer we take, the farther away Master Li gets. I do not like the area around this place, around Tian's Landing. There is rot here, deep in the heart of it. There are secrets, and there has been much suffering. Maybe I just feel this way because of what happened at the school, or what I fear will happen to Master Li. I just know we must be careful. I will, but I cannot help worrying or thinking about what has happened to Master Li. That is very sweet of you to say. We should get back to what we need to do. Is there anything else you need? If that is your wish.
Yes? Is there something you want? I can assure you that I no longer share an allegiance with them. It was a short dalliance that ended on poor terms. I won't discuss that. Perhaps I will say more when I know your motives better, but for now my past is my own. I wouldn't have much respect for you if you did, but it is all that I'm going to offer right now. I'm not concealing anything that will harm you or your cause. You and Dawnstar have my full support. But my past is my own affair. I won't get in your way if you don't get in mine. I have nothing more to say about where we are. Our enemy? The sure sign of an effective fighter is that he has many enemies. Which are you most curious about? This small man. He bears a grudge against the world because his wealth cannot buy him the status he wants. At least that is my estimation of him. If we encounter him in his holdings near Tian's Landing, I doubt he will be very welcoming. Not after he learns the fate of his son. You name the Emperor among your personal foils. You have a grand opinion of yourself. Don't be so quick to link Sun Hai to the destruction you have seen. Death's Hand may still answer to him. But it is a long leap from that to assuming the Emperor approves of what the Lotus Assassins have done. Both of those possibilities will be hard for people to swallow. The Emperor is the Emperor. He is above weakness or viciousness. To question that is to question the nature of the Jade Empire, and not many people are willing to do that. The Emperor is the foundation upon which we build. If he is weakened, we all fall. There is little to tell that would affect you now. The Assassins are fanatically loyal to Death's Hand, and he uses that influence to do as he wishes. He also controls the Imperial Army, but they are no longer in his favor, it seems. Mere guards in comparison to the Assassins. Death's Hand was just beginning his rise to power when I left the Lotus Assassins. I do not know much more about him. I will... I won't get it. Good.
Nara earphonia wonu kanawa ofa ear kanawa wonu.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Akwak wo so sonia sonok phonia sisa ya nawakok. Sonuyo we okuyu yofu saya shafatuyu. Satha kawayer sonuyer kawayer payer nasi sonkut. Uksayer wak unanikiro, nana wo nafak sono.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Konio kyowe kawaye wo kawaye watita osia kwanif nipawiya. Piayer uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer ifok woso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer. Woyer apafawayer sisiyer sisitu tok. Woyer wak finir sier. Wowo tawayer kupir kawier nakawier iptuki.
Those pirates must be Gao the Greater's men. We know that he has holdings near here, and he has flyers.
Piayer uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer ifok woso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer. Noni wowo sayer tar wowo wir ignisaro kunkna. Woyo wir apafawayer sisiyer sisitu tok. Woyer wak finir sier. Konio kyowe kawaye wo kawaye watita osia kwanif nipawiya.
All right, so these two we will come across a bit later. Unfortunately, no closed fist points to be had there. But we've got another fight coming up. Yeah, right up here, so always a good idea to save and start up this scene.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you. You've got a smart mouth. Let's see how smart it is after I knock out all your teeth.
Leaping Tiger, heavenly I'm too much! Heavenly
I was back at the camp when I heard the sounds of battle. I got here as fast as I could, though obviously I arrived too. Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui. Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier, and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her.
She was just a girl. Her parents were dead. I couldn't look after her, and I knew Hui by reputation. I knew she would find a good home for her. She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zu mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young man, what is your master's name? I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready. You had a flyer. You're right, I doubt he anticipated that. The glorious strategist accounts for every possibility within the known conditions. Had you simply flown past... Well, I do not want to contemplate that. My time here would have meant little. I served under Sun Li and was trusted enough to be contacted after Dirge fell. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The Water Dragon? The Shepherd of the Dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the Water Dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the Earth in another form. Sun Hai sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price. The Great Wheel is a way to envision the cycle of rebirth. I believe that when something dies, it is reborn as something else, after some form of assessment, of course. The celestial bureaucracy is said to govern the heavens. Just as cities have minor officials, existence is delegated across many entities, some more grand than others. Or so some choose to believe. It is probably better explained by a philosopher. I know as much as any person that has seen their share of death. Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Lee knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear.
You can trust Hui, so I don't think there's any reason for me to stick around. I'll be back at the camp if you need me.
Zhu is an honorable man. Not a good man, perhaps, but an honorable one. Now to your training. A brief description will reinforce in your mind the style you saw me use. Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief. Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Alright, that is it for this video. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.